Title: Echoes of the Unseen. The old town of Black Hollow had long been a subject of superstition and folklore. Nestled between the gnarled woods and jagged hills, the town's silhouette was often matched by swirling mists that rolled in with the twilight. Beneath its quaint facade lay tales of disappearances, whispers of strange occurrences, and sightings of otherworldly entities that often drew the curious and the brave, yet most returned with eyes haunted by ungraspable fears. Elena Woods had lived in Black Hollow all her life. A skeptic by nature, she dismissed the ghastly rumors as nothing more than scare tactics used to keep children from straying into the woods. After all, she was a scientist, grounded in reason and dissecting the inexplicable with logic. But that was before the day she discovered her grandmother's journal. It detailed her family's encounters with a realm beyond human perception, filled with sights, sounds, and feelings that should have remained hidden. Holden Crest, the ominous hill looming over the town, was a frequent subject of her grandmother's writings. "Those who tread too close may find themselves ensnared," she wrote, pen trembling with what Elena could only interpret as both fear and fascination. The journal hinted at an otherworldly presence, entities that thrived in the shadows, consuming the very fabric of human emotion: fear, sorrow, despair. Curiosity overcame skepticism, and one stormy night, as rain lashed against her windows, Elena found herself pulled towards Holden Crest. The moon's silvery sway illuminated the twisting paths leading up the hill. She wrapped herself tightly in her coat and set off with the dying light of her flashlight guiding her way. As she ascended, the air thickened in an unsettling way. The trees loomed like giant specters, their warped branches reaching out grotesquely, almost as if they were trying to ensnare her. She could hear whispers, at first indistinct, but growing clearer as she climbed higher. "Join us," they beckoned, chilling her bones. In a fleeting moment, she halted. Were these simply echoes of her imagination drowned by the howling wind? Ignoring the growing dread creeping up her spine, she pressed on, fueled by the need to prove her grandmother's tales were nothing more than figments of a fading mind. Soon, she reached a clearing, marked by the sickly sweet scent of decay. In the center stood an ancient stone circle, each jagged monolith bearing inscriptions that twisted her understanding of language. Suddenly, the air shimmered, distorting the world around her. The whispers intensified into a cacophony of voices, overlapping and chaotic. Elena stumbled back, realizing the shadows were shifting, disembodied figures forming, their features obscured yet undeniably human-like, their forms trembling between the seen and the unseen. "Join us, Elena," they beckoned again, their voices now soothing, resonating with an otherworldly melody that lured her deeper into their grasp. She felt the pull, a magnetic force dragging her towards them, feeling both adored and terrified. Panic surged, and she turned to flee, but the ground beneath her quaked, and roots erupted from the soil, entwining her legs like serpents. Each pulse of the entity's laughter wrapped around her like a noose, their subtle power tightening with each heartbeat. "Your skepticism has chained you," they wailed, the weight of eternity settling around her. "You sought proof, yet you dug too deep." The air filled with spectral faces, memories of the townsfolk lost to the mysteries of Holden Crest playing out before her eyes. The last moments of those who had ventured too close, now eternally intertwined with the otherworldly entities. Elena fought against her chains, realizing too late the truth in her grandmother's words. She was not merely an observer. She had become part of the story, entwined with the spectral chorus. The whispers morphed into a chilling melody, a lament for the lost. Each note hummed with age-old sorrow and insatiable hunger. Her vision swirled, the boundaries of her mind stretching thin, the laughter of the entities echoing as they pulled her into their fold. Desperation turned to acceptance as her identity frayed into nothingness. She wasn't just a skeptic anymore. She was now a vessel, her essence merging with those forever ensnared. When dawn broke over Black Hollow, the townsfolk awoke to another quiet morning, yet something felt amiss. Elena Woods had vanished without a trace, her absence swallowed by the whispers of the wind that swept through the woods. The stone circle remained, an ever-watchful guardian over the unseen, the human dimension thick with the echoes of the lost, waiting eternally for the next curious soul to satiate their hunger. As the tales of Black Hollow continued to circulate, outsiders couldn't help but be drawn closer, their skepticism a siren's call that, one day, would lead to the next soul entwining in the fabric of the unseen. The cycle would repeat, never unveiled, forever echoing into the dark depths of the otherworldly.